Hello children, welcome to the session of Advanced Web Designing. Today we are going to learn about the meta tags. Let us assume we have developed our website on Advanced Web Designing, and obviously it will cover all the data and content related to web design. Like it will have the description of the HTML tags, then the CSS, audio, video and so on. So it is our objective or requirement that whenever we create a website, any user who wants to learn about a web design, then he should browse our website for the content. So whenever he searches for any data related to advanced web designing, then our website should be ranked at number 1 position. So how do we do it? Also, our web page should contain more information about the advanced web design, which the other HTML tags cannot provide. Like if I have created the website, then the website should also contain my details, like my name. Also, it should have the expiration details of the page, like it is only valid up to so and so date. So all these details the other HTML tags cannot provide. Then what do we do about it? The solution is simple. We have to use the meta tag. Now this meta tag can be used along with the title tag in the head tag in the HTML document, like this. First we have the head opening, then we have the title tag, then the title closes, then comes the meta tag, and then we close the head tag. Now we know that the title tag gives a unique heading or a unique title on every page which describes that page, and it is visible to the user. So the data, whatever is there in between the title tags, is displayed in the web page in the open tab of the browser. But the data which is within the meta tag is not displayed to the web page to the user, but it can be read by the search engine. Like whatever is the content in the meta tag, it can be passed by the search engines or the web crawlers. We know that most of the tags have been deprecated in HTML5. Then what about the meta tag? So all the browsers do support the meta tag. Now let us learn about the attributes of the meta tag. There are basically these 4 main types of attributes. Now these meta tags should be present on every page. Although this is a very small list, but these are the only ones which are required. So as we can see it here, the first attribute is the name. This name and another attribute which is content, both of them, they are used together. Also, this content is also used along with the HTTP equi tag. So name attribute will never be used alone. It will be used in association with content. The values of the attribute name can either be author or description or keywords or viewport. Now this name, it specifies the name for the metadata. Whatever the subject the website is developed on is specified as name in the name attribute. Now let us study this attribute in detail. Now this, as we can see it here, the value of the attribute name is given as keywords. We know that we have developed a website on advanced web designing. So we will have to specify the content will be related to words like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, iframe, audio, video, and so on. Whatever my website will contain. So all those keywords will be specified in the content section. So these words, keywords, they can be used by any searcher for searching the website. So these words are used by the search engines. And the next comes the description for the web page. When the value of the attribute name is description, then we have to give the description of the web page. Now, this is used to describe the page to the searchers. It is a very important tag, and the length or the content of this description should not exceed 160 characters. Also, the content should be such that it should be eye-catching to the users or the searchers. The next comes the author. When the attribute value is author, I have to specify the name of the author in the content part. The next is the attribute of viewport. When the attribute name is viewport, then the content is width equal to device width initial scale is equal to 1. Now this is necessary because our website is not only going to be viewed on a PC but even on mobiles. So it should look good on all the devices. So we have to specify this content as width equal to device width and initial scale is 1. If we don't do this, then we run the risk of having a very poor mobile experience. The next attribute is the char set. Now this specifies the character encoding for the HTML document. Now suppose the value of the char set is UTF-8. It means it is specifying the Indian character. And if the char set is big 5, it's specifying the Chinese character. So basically the char set specifies the character encoding used by the document. Now, as I told you, the attribute content is also associated or used in conjunction with HTTP query. So if the value of the content HTTP query is set cookie, then it provides an HTTP header for the information or value of the content attribute. As we can see it here, when the value of HTTP query is refreshed and content's value is 5, this means the page will get refreshed after every 5 seconds. If the value of the HTTP query is set cookies, then the browser will send the cookies back to the server. If the value of the HTTP query is content type and content is equal to XHTML, then char set is equal to UTF-8. This means it is specifying the character encoding for the document. Now, if the value of HTTP expires, then we need to give the expiration date and time. Like in this we can see the date has been specified, Wednesday 8th February 2018, and the time. So here the page session will get expired at the specified date and time. Now let us see one example of the meta tag. Now we will be taking one website as a case study. I typed online hotel booking in the search engine and I was given booking.com at the top position. So let us study the meta tags of this website. As we can see the code of this booking.com, here you can see the code for it. The attribute name, when it is description, the content is given as big savings on hotels in 1,20,000 destinations worldwide. Browse hotel reviews and find the guaranteed best price on hotels for all budgets. So this is basically, it is describing the page of booking.com. What all will be the content, what all we can actually carry out in this website. So it is going to give us big savings in more than 1,20,000 destinations worldwide, and here we can browse the hotel reviews and the guaranteed best price on hotels for all the budgets. So this should be the content for any description of the related website. So in case it is booking.com, then they have given all possible facilities provided of this booking.com in this content part. The second is the keywords. They have used the value as keywords in the name attribute, and there the content, it goes like lodging, accommodation, hotel, hotels, special offers, packages, specials, weekend breaks, city breaks, deals, budget, cheap, discount, savings. So they have considered all the related words of hotels, like lodging, accommodation are similar terms to hotels. Also they have used both the singular and the plural form of hotels, because they know some users may type hotel, some may use hotels. Also some may type special offers, some may type packages, specials, weekend breaks, city breaks, budget, cheap. So all the relevant words of hotel are to be specified in the content when the name is equal to keywords. So this is a very good example for learning how to write the meta tags. Thank you.